Welcome back to ABC General Hospital. Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the shocking developments surrounding Jason Morgan's relentless investigation into Anna Devane's mysterious disappearance and a terrifying revelation that could shake Port Charles to its very core. The streets of Port Charles have never felt more uncertain as one of the city's most trusted figures, Police Commissioner Anna Devane, has seemingly vanished without a trace under the most suspicious circumstances imaginable. While the official story being circulated throughout the city claims that Anna has been urgently recalled by the World Security Bureau for a highly classified assignment of international importance. Something about this entire situation feels deeply wrong to those who know Anna best. The timing is suspicious. The lack of proper protocol, even more so, and the complete radio silence from someone who has always maintained contact with her loved ones raises alarm bells that cannot be ignored. Jason Morgan, the stoic enforcer with a mind sharper than most give him credit for, finds himself unable to shake the nagging feeling that something catastrophic has happened to Anna. Unlike the majority of Port Charles residents who have accepted the WSB explanation at face value, Jason's instincts are screaming that this entire narrative is nothing more than an elaborate cover story designed to hide a far more sinister truth. His years of experience navigating the dangerous underworld of organized crime and international espionage have taught him to recognize when something doesn't add up, and every single detail of Anna's supposed departure falls into that category. The bond between Jason and Anna has been carefully cultivated over recent months, with the show's writers deliberately developing a connection built on mutual respect, shared experiences, and an understanding that only two people who have walked through similar fires can truly appreciate. They've worked together on sensitive cases, confided in each other during moments of vulnerability, and established a trust that transcends the typical professional relationship. This connection is precisely why Jason cannot simply accept that Anna would abandon her post as police commissioner without so much as a proper goodbye or explanation to those she cares about. Mayor Laura Collins, while initially expressing some bewilderment about Anna's complete disregard for standard leave of absence protocols and her shocking abandonment of such a critical position, has been forced to table her concerns due to the mountain of crises currently demanding her immediate attention. The pressures of running Port Charles during these tumultuous times have spread Laura's focus dangerously thin, and while she may harbor private doubts about the official story, she simply doesn't have the bandwidth to launch a full investigation into Anna's whereabouts. This leaves a dangerous vacuum where someone needs to step up and dig deeper into what really happened to the police commissioner. Jason Morgan appears poised to become that someone, the lone voice willing to question the narrative and follow the breadcrumbs that everyone else is either too busy or too trusting to notice. His natural skepticism, honed by years of betrayals and deceptions, makes him uniquely qualified to see through the smoke and mirror surrounding Anna's disappearance. The fact that the show has invested significant screen time in building the Jason-Anna dynamic suggests that this storyline is far from coincidental and will play a crucial role in the unfolding drama. Meanwhile, wherever Anna is being held captive, she has heard a voice that chillingly resembles that of the long-deceased Caesar Faison. A ghost from her past who should be nothing more than a terrible memory. This phantom voice has told her to find peace in her situation, cryptically suggesting that she is being transported toward a completely new life, far away from everything and everyone she has ever known. The implication is clear. Anna will not remain shackled to a chair in some dark basement indefinitely, but rather is being moved towards some unknown destination where her captors have mysterious plans for her future. However, Anna Devane is not the type of woman to go quietly into any night, no. Brit's willingness to bend or break rules when the situation demands it aligns perfectly with the type of operation Jason would need to mount to rescue Anna without official police involvement. General Hospital spoilers strongly indicate that Anna is going to need rescuers sooner rather than later, as her situation grows increasingly desperate with each passing day. The question is not whether someone will eventually figure out she's in danger, but rather how long it will take and how much Anna will have to endure before help arrives. Every hour that passes, with Port Charles believing she's on a legitimate WSB assignment, is another hour her captors have to move her farther away or implement whatever disturbing plans they have for her future. But the most explosive revelation is yet to come. A truth so shocking that it will send ripples of terror throughout Port Charles when it finally emerges. When Jason Morgan finally succeeds in tracking down and locating Anna Devane, fighting through whatever obstacles and danger stand between them, Anna will deliver news that defies everything everyone thought they knew about reality. With a mixture of relief at seeing a friendly face and absolute dread at what she must reveal, Anna will tell Jason the impossible truth. Caesar Faison is still alive. Those 4 words, Caesar Faison is alive, carry the weight of a nuclear bomb in Port Charles's carefully constructed sense of security. Faison, the megalomaniacal genius whose reign of terror touched countless lives, whose obsessions destroyed families and left trauma in his wake, was supposed to be dead and buried. His death was meant to mark the end of an era of fear, a final closing of a dark chapter that everyone was desperate to leave behind. The revelation that he has somehow survived, that he has been operating in the shadows all this time, will shatter the fragile peace that Port Charles has been desperately trying to maintain. Anna will explain to Jason that it was Faison himself who orchestrated her kidnapping, that the voice she heard wasn't some cruel psychological trick or a recording, but the actual man speaking to her from whatever shadows he's been hiding in all these years. The implications are staggering. If Faison is alive, what else has been a lie? How many other supposedly dead threats might still be lurking out there, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? For Jason Morgan, this revelation hits with particularly devastating force because Faison represents one of his biggest nightmares made flesh. Their history is soaked in blood and trauma, with Faison's actions having directly impacted Jason's life in profound and painful ways. The panic that grips Jason upon hearing this news is not the reaction of a fearless enforcer, but rather the genuine terror of a man confronting a monster he thought had finally been slain. Faison's Psychological games, his ruthless tactics, and his ability to always stay 3 steps ahead of his enemies make him perhaps the most dangerous adversary Jason has ever faced. The knowledge that Faison is not only alive but active enough to kidnap the police commissioner suggests a level of planning and resources that is truly frightening to contemplate. He has clearly been building power, establishing networks, and plotting his return while everyone believed him dead. This means whatever he has planned next is likely to be catastrophic in scope, the culmination of years of careful preparation and seething vengeance. Port Charles stands on the brink of chaos, and most of its residents don't even know the danger that's coming for them as this storyline continues to develop in the coming weeks. Viewers can expect to see Jason struggling with the dual mission of rescuing Anna while also preparing for the larger war that Faison's return inevitably signals. The collaboration between Jason and potentially Britt, along with whatever other allies they can trust with this explosive secret, will be tested to its absolute limits. Meanwhile, Anna herself will be fighting her own battle wherever Faison is holding her, using every ounce of her considerable skills to stay alive and gather intelligence about his plans. Next, we will learn about the emotional and triumphant moment that had soap matter how dark it may appear. Her decades of experience with the WSB, her intimate knowledge of espionage trade craft, and her unbreakable will to survive suggest that she will find some way to send a signal back to Port Charles. Perhaps a cleverly coded message hidden in plain sight, or a brief moment when her captor's attention wavers enough for her to access a phone or computer. If anyone can MacGyver their way into establishing contact with the outside world despite being held prisoner, it's Anna Devane. Should Anna manage to get a message out, Jason Morgan would be the logical recipient of such a communication. Their recent closeness and Jason's reputation for handling sensitive information with absolute discretion make him the perfect ally in this desperate situation. Anna knows that Jason wouldn't immediately run to the authorities or make a scene that could endanger her further. Instead, he would methodically begin working the problem from his end while maintaining the appearance that nothing is amiss. Even without direct communication from Anna, Jason's razor sharp instincts may lead him to the truth through pure deductive reasoning and careful observation. The supposed urgent WSB mission that allegedly pulled Anna away so suddenly could trigger Jason's memory of his own recent experiences with what appeared to be Faison-related gaslighting and psychological manipulation. Those dots are sitting right there waiting to be connected. And if anyone in Port Charles has the mental acuity to draw the lines between them, it's Jason Morgan. Jason's deep-seated distrust of Jack Brennan adds another fascinating layer to this developing investigation. Brennan, with his shadowy WSB connections and questionable motives, has been positioned as someone who cannot be taken at face value. When Brennan received what sounded like a phone call from Anna confirming her WB assignment, most people accepted it as legitimate verification. Jason, however, is far more likely to question whether that call was genuinely from Anna or whether it was an artificially generated voice created using advanced AI technology that can now convincingly mimic anyone's Speech patterns. The world of espionage has evolved dramatically with technological advances, and voice cloning through artificial intelligence has become frighteningly sophisticated. It would take minimal effort for someone with the right resources to create a phone call that sounds exactly like Anna Devane saying exactly what they need her to say. Jason's awareness of such capabilities combined with his inherent distrust of Brennan could lead him to demand proof of life beyond a simple phone call. As Jason begins to notice the accumulating red flags surrounding Anna's disappearance, he may start conducting his own quiet investigation into her whereabouts. This would involve reaching out to his extensive network of contacts in both legitimate and underground circles, looking for any whisper of unusual activity, any movement of resources that might indicate a high-value prisoner being transported, or any chatter about operations involving former WSB agents. Jason's methodical approach to problem solving means he would leave no stone unturned in his quest to uncover the truth. The potential involvement of Britt Westman in Jason's search for Anna introduces an exciting dynamic that could serve multiple narrative purposes. Britt's medical expertise, her own complicated history with espionage through her mother, Lissel Oricht, and her growing connection with Jason make her a natural ally in this investigation. Working together on such a high-stakes mission would provide ample opportunity for Jason and Britt to grow closer, sharing long nights strategizing, experiencing the adrenaline of following dangerous leads, and learning to trust each other in ways that only shared peril can create. Britt's unique perspective as both a brilliant physician and someone familiar with the darker aspects of international intrigue could prove invaluable in tracking Anna down. She understands medical facilities, pharmaceutical supply chains, and the logistics of keeping someone sedated or controlled during transport. All knowledge that might be crucial in determining where Anna is being held or taken. Additionally, opera fans across the nation celebrating and crying tears of joy. Kelly Monaco, the beloved actress who captured hearts for over 2 decades as Sam McCall on General Hospital, made a stunning and unexpected return to ABC's airwaves on November sending shockwaves of excitement through the entertainment world and leaving fans absolutely ecstatic to witness her grace their television screens once again. The magical night that changed everything. The spectacular occasion unfolded during ABC's monumental anniversary celebration for Dancing with the Stars. A night filled with glitz, glamour, and nostalgic memories that transported viewers back through to decades of unforgettable performances. The network pulled out all the stops for this once-in-a-lifetime event, assembling an incredible lineup of past champions, memorable contestants, and legendary performers who had graced the ballroom floor throughout the show's illustrious history. Among the sea of familiar faces and dazzling personalities, Kelly Monaco stood out as a radiant beacon, reminding everyone why she became America's sweetheart when she claimed victory in the very first season and took home the coveted Mirrorball trophy that started it all. The anniversary special was nothing short of magnificent, featuring elaborate production numbers, heartwarming reunion moments, and performances that left audiences on the edge of their seats. Celebrities from every season made appearances, each bringing their own unique energy and memories to the celebration. The ballroom was transformed into a glittering wonderland with lighting, effects and stage designs that paid homage to the show's evolution over remarkable years. For Kelly Monaco, this appearance carried extra weight and significance, especially given the heartbreaking circumstances surrounding her recent departure from General Hospital, making her presence all the more poignant and meaningful for devoted fans who have stood by her side. General Hospital fans find solace in Kelly's appearance. For the passionate and loyal General Hospital fanbase, seeing Kelly Monaco on their screens felt like receiving an unexpected gift after enduring months of pain and frustration. The ABC soap opera had made the devastating and controversial decision to kill off Samuel, a character that Monaco had poured her heart, soul, and creative energy into developing and bringing to life for more than years. The character's death wasn't just a storyline twist. It represented the end of an era and the loss of a beloved fixture in Port Charles that fans had grown to love, cherish, and feel deeply connected to through countless emotional storylines, romantic entanglements, and dramatic adventures. What made the situation even more painful and difficult to accept was the abrupt manner in which the network terminated Monaco's contract. There was no gentle transition, no respectful send-off that honored her incredible contributions to the show's success over 2 decades. Instead, fans watched in disbelief as a character they had invested years of emotional energy and was suddenly written out of existence. The decision felt cold, calculated, and disrespectful to many viewers who couldn't understand why the network would discard such a valuable asset and eliminate a character with such rich history and meaningful connections to nearly every person in Port Charles. The outrage and disappointment that followed was immediate and powerful. Dedicated fans refused to accept this outcome quietly, channeling their frustration and love for Monaco into action. A petition was quickly organized and began circulating online, gathering thousands of signatures from supporters demanding that General Hospital rectify their mistake and bring Kelly Monaco back to the show. Social media platforms exploded with hashtags, heartfelt messages, and campaigns designed to catch the attention of ABC executives and General Hospital producers. Fans tagged the network, the show's official accounts, and key decision-makers, pleading their case with passion and persistence. The deafening silence from network executives. Despite the overwhelming outcry and the clear demonstration of fan support, the pleas and petitions have fallen on deaf ears. As of today, the General Hospital powers that be have remained silent, offering no indication that they plan to reconsider their decision or explore creative ways to bring Sam Call back from the dead. Something soap operas have accomplished countless times throughout their history. This silence has only intensified the frustration and sense of betrayal felt by Monaco's supporters who believe the actress deserves better treatment after dedicating the prime years of her career to building General Hospital's legacy and contributing to its continued success in an increasingly competitive television landscape. The network's refusal to acknowledge the fan response or engage in meaningful dialogue about the situation has created a rift between the show and a significant portion of its viewership. Many longtime watchers have expressed feeling disconnected from General Hospital since Sam's death, with some even threatening to stop watching altogether. The loss of Kelly Monaco represents more than just losing one actress. It symbolizes a larger issue about how networks value veteran performers and whether they truly listen to the audience that keeps their shows on the air year after year. Social media erupts with joy and love when Kelly Monaco appeared on screen during the Dancing with the Stars anniversary spectacular. Social media platforms immediately lit up with excitement, love, and overwhelming emotion. One particularly observant and devoted fan named Connie captured the sentiment perfectly when she posted to X and tagged Monaco directly, writing words that resonated with countless others. There are just no words to best describe the feeling of seeing you again on my screen. I am so happy I could cry. How we've missed you. That single post encapsulated the collective relief and joy that fans experienced in that beautiful moment of seeing their beloved star looking radiant and happy. The complimentary comments and messages of support came flooding in from every corner of the internet, creating a tidal wave of positivity and affection. Fans rallied around Monaco with unwavering loyalty, posting messages like Kelly Monaco, the complete star, accompanied by big, beautiful star gifts that twinkled and shimmered perfectly, representing her dazzling presence. Others wrote heartfelt declarations such as, "We love Miss and want to see back on our screens," refusing to give up hope that they might see more of her in the future. The enthusiasm continued, building throughout the night and into the following days. Fans declared, "The Queen has returned," with exclamation marks that couldn't quite contain their excitement. Some posted bold predictions, stating Kel Monaco comeback is going to change everything, as they dreamed about potential opportunities that might arise from this high-profile appearance. Simple but powerful messages like, "I really missed her. Love you, Kelly Monaco," appeared thousands of times across various platforms, each one representing a viewer who felt personally connected to the actress and genuinely moved by seeing her again. Kelly Monaco breaks her silence with powerful words. When Kelly Monaco finally decided to break her silence about being terminated from the place she had called home for more than years, she didn't hold back or sugarcoat her feelings. The actress chose her words carefully, but deliberately, crafting a statement that was simultaneously strong, threatening, and deeply revealing about her emotional state and determination to move forward with dignity. Her message carried the weight of someone who had been pushed to their limit but refused to be broken by the experience. Monaco's statement was both a declaration of independence and a subtle warning to those who had wronged her. She wrote, "I do have more power than a job. It's my voice, my experience, my truth. You can beat someone down until they finally find the power within themselves to recover with grace and dignity. Those whom choose to bully behind their power will suffer their own consequences." These words painted a vivid picture of someone who had endured mistreatment but emerged stronger, more determined, and unwilling to be silenced or diminished by Corporate decisions. The statement resonated deeply with fans who had witnessed the situation unfold and felt protective of Monaco. Many interpreted